What's going on, everybody? If you didn't know, now you know. It's Kelvin, and I got some MW2 gameplay going on in the background, and I didn't play that great in this game, but it was like 1:30 in the morning, so you can understand I was a little bit sleepy, but I still wanted to play some games, so my reflexes weren't that great. So if you think I'm aiming like shit, you're gonna have to excuse me just a little bit, you know. But anyways, to the topic. As I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I said I was gonna check out the Hangover 2. But that day when I went, little did I know that everybody in the world and their mothers decided to go to the movie theaters to check that movie out also. So, you know, I had gone there like 10-20 minutes before the movie was supposed to start. And I figured, you know, black people don't really know time, you know. No offense, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but you know, black people always be showing up late to stuff. So I figure, you know, if I got there 10 minutes, I'd still be able to get in the movie. But apparently I thought wrong. So the movie was sold out, and I figured I pretty much had to see a movie. So I checked out Pirates of the Caribbean instead, and I checked it out. Oh my goodness, how did I? Yo, I should have killed that guy. But I checked out Pirates of the Caribbean in 3D, and it was a solid movie. You know, that's not what I was going to see, so I have to say I was pleasantly surprised, because remember I had said I didn't want to see any more movies in 3D because I felt they was a ripoff. You sitting in the movie with 3D glasses, and you want shit to be popping off the screen and shit, and that shit's just not happening. So I said I didn't really want to see any more 3D movies, but I ended up seeing this one, and I was pleasantly surprised. As you see this dickhead right there. So I was pleasantly surprised, and it was a pretty good movie, I must say that. And I've seen all of the other Pirates of the Caribbeans, you know. This one, I had heard bad reviews on this movie going into it, so I thought it was just gonna be garbage. I heard, oh, they got a new director or producer or whatever. Jerry Bruckheimer was no longer involved. Remember, Jerry Bruckheimer is the same person who was involved with Bad Boys 2, which is my favorite movie. So I was like, okay, he ain't in it no more, so it's probably not gonna be that good. And that other dude, Will, was no longer in it. I don't know what's his name. Orlando Bloom, I think that's his name. I'm not too good with names or nothing. So that he's not in the movie. That girl, I don't know her name. I feel like it's Catherine or something, or maybe that was her character's name. I don't know. But she was no longer in the movie. So I was like, yo, all these people left. This movie just ain't gonna be no good. But I was surprised. It was still pretty good, you know. So the 3D also, it was better than I expected. Better than any of the 3D movies I'd seen before. You know, where you get in, it's like, oh my goodness, the title was in 3D, and then the rest of the movie ain't shit in 3D. Now, this movie, it actually had some 3D parts, you know, that I noticed, and I'll be like, god damn, that was in 3D, son. Damn, that was nice. That was in 3D. You know, that's how it was during the movie. So I gotta say, it was a pretty good movie, better than what I had expected going in. So that's always good when you go into a movie. You know, a lot of times you go to the movies and you're like, yo, I did not get my money's worth. But I feel like I could say I somewhat got my money's worth on this one. And then obviously I was disappointed that it was not the Hangover 2. So the next week, the following week, I went out and I checked out the Hangover 2, and I had to go see it in theaters this time, because when I saw the first one, the Hangover 1, I got it on bootleg. I'm not gonna lie, I got it on bootleg. And the pictures at the end, you know, where they're like showing what had happened in Vegas, they were not part of that bootleg. It just cut out after. They were like, oh, the camera, blah blah blah, let's take a look at the pictures, and then it just cuts out on my bootleg. So I did not see the pictures until afterwards. So I was like, okay, I gotta go see this in theater so I can see the pictures and shit. And so I saw the movie. It was pretty funny. I think it was just as funny as the first one. You know, as I said before, people call the first one the funniest movie of all time, and you can't tell me shit like that because I'm automatically gonna hate it right off the bat. If you tell me it's the funniest movie of all time, I'm automatically gonna hate it. But this movie, I think it was just as funny as the first one. You know, not the funniest movie of all time like some people thought the first one was, but this movie was pretty funny. So I gotta say it was pretty funny, just as funny as the first one. And so I was not disappointed at all. And Alan, you know, the big fat guy in the movie, the fat one, Zach Galifianakis, whatever, Giraffe his name is. You know, I don't know his name. Like I said, I'm not good with names. Whatever that dude's name is, the fat one. He made the movie again. And Stu, the skinny one with the glasses that was on The Office, he was funny as shit in this one too. I think he was funnier than in the first one. So it was a pretty good movie. And Ken Jeong in it again had me laughing. And so it was a good movie, I gotta say that. If you haven't seen it yet, then you should probably go check it out. And also, I saw Thor last week in 3D because my friend was like, you know, I said I was gonna go see Thor. I was planning to see it when it like first came out, but then because like I said, it was in 3D, so I was like, yo, I'm not gonna see no 3D movies. But then my friend was like, oh, it's a good movie, but she saw it in 2D. But yeah, she saw it in 2D. She said it was a good movie, so I went to see it. I saw it in 3D, though. Still a good movie, not in 3D. Great movie, not in 3D. That's what I gotta say. And other than the fact that it was not in 3D, that movie was beautiful. Like the visuals and everything on that movie, the colors were just amazing. And that's what I gotta say on that movie. Thor, good movie, not in 3D. Colors were still amazing. So I say you could go see that in 2D. That will be good. As this game is wrapping up, I camped a little bit, you know. So now I'm like, okay, this game's almost over. I gotta make something happen. So I run out. I see this dude lying on the ground like a little biatch. Got his ass. And I see this dude. I'm like, oh yeah, hit him with the shake and bake for the last kill, bitch. That's how I do, you know. And it's so nice. You gotta look at it twice. Kill that motherfucker. And you see me shake and bake on him for the last kill. Game over. Blouses. And I'm out. Until next time. Deuces.